Welcome back to the Wall Street Podcast. Today, we're doing a deep dive into a recent Citi Research report. It's titled Royal Caribbean Cruises, RCLN, Continuous Innovation Propelling the Industry Forward. And it came out August 18th, 2025. This is a 17-page analysis and really zeroes in on Royal Caribbean's strategic moves, the financial side of their new ships, and also destination development. Crucial stuff for investors.
Yes, the report pulls together insights from management interactions, too. It highlights RCL's, best-in-class assets and their overall strategy, big focus on the Icon-class ships, and this evolving destination approach they have.
Okay, let's maybe unpack the Icon-class impact first. Icon of the Seas launched back in January 24, right? So it gave a nearly full-year boost to the 2024 number.
Exactly, and the results were pretty impressive. We saw over 8% growth in the per diems.
That's the average revenue per guest per day.
Correct. And over 11% yield growth revenue per available berth, plus a really substantial 31% EBITDA growth for that year.
But the timing for the next ships is different.
That's the crucial point for understanding the forward look. Star of the Seas, which just launched August 2025, and Celebrity XL coming in November 25, they will add to the absolute EBITDA in 2025, certainly. However, because they launched so late in the year, they'll actually be dilutive to the growth algorithm for this year, 2025.
So the big percentage jumps, we won't see those year over year until 2026.
Precisely. The full financial tailwinds, from these massive new ships and the new destinations opening up, that's really a 2026 story. It seems like a deliberate sort of long game strategy.
Right, and Star of the Seas.
Yeah.
It's now the largest cruise ship ever built, correct?
It is. We're talking 250,800 gross tons, capacity for 7,600 passengers. It's enormous.
With 8 different neighborhoods, I read.
Yeah.
Including that huge Category 6 water park and the Aquadome.
Mm-hmm. And importantly, the Meyer Turku shipyard in Finland is the only place that can build these specific ships. That exclusivity gives RCL a pretty sustainable competitive advantage, Citi thinks, through 2030 and maybe beyond.
Okay, let's shift to the destination strategy then. It seems equally innovative.
It really is. After the success they had with Perfect Day at Coco Cay, they're now rolling out Royal Beach Clubs. Nassau is expected late this year, Cozumel sometime next year.
And the idea here is improving ports that maybe weren't top-rated before.
Exactly that. Elevate the experience in those ports, make them more exclusive, and crucially, keep the guests spending within the RCL ecosystem rather than flowing out to third-party vendors onshore.
And then there's Perfect Day Mexico, planned for 2027. Management sounds particularly excited about that one.
Oh, definitely. They're comparing the acreage to Disney's Magic Kingdom. The projections are huge, 5 million annual visitors.
Wow. Compared to Coco Cay's 3 million. That's a significant jump.
It is, and they see it as pivotal for really unlocking the Western Caribbean market. It's also about attracting people who've never cruised before, maybe never sailed with Royal Caribbean, expanding that customer base.
Okay, so connecting these points then. First question. How do these new Icon-class ships like Star of the Seas really contribute to the financial outlook, especially considering that staggered launch timing?
Well, as we said, Icon of the Seas already proved its impact in 2024. Star of the Seas and Celebrity XL will add to the bottom line in 2025, absolutely. But because of that late-year timing, the market really needs to look past 25 for the full growth picture. The significant impact, especially on yields and the growth rate, that materializes primarily in 2026.
Got it. So a headwind for the 2025 growth percentage, but setting up strong tailwinds for 26.
Precisely. It makes 2026 a really key year to watch for investors tracking RCL.
Second question. Beyond just the direct cash they bring in, what's the deeper strategic importance of developing destinations like the Royal Beach Clubs and Perfect Day Mexico? It seems like more than just building attractions.
Absolutely. It's about ecosystem expansion. Transforming a port like Nassau with an exclusive Royal Beach Club elevates the entire cruise value proposition, and as mentioned, it captures guest spending. Perfect Day Mexico, given its massive scale, is a strategic play. It's designed to attract first-timers, really penetrate that Western Caribbean market more deeply, and ultimately build long-term brand loyalty and market share. It's fundamental.
So given all this, the ship innovation, the destination strategy, their market position, how does Citi Research ultimately view Royal Caribbean's investment appeal right now?
It's interesting. Citi actually swapped RCL for Carnival, CCL, on its focus list for the next, say, 12 to 18 months. They see CCL as maybe the better short-term stock idea.
Okay.
However, they emphasize that RCL remains a strong buy for long-term investors. They haven't backed away from that. The report keeps a target price of $399 for RCL. They cite the industry-leading assets, the strong operational track record. They basically call RCL the cruise industry's strongest rudder, pointing to its stability and that clear long-term direction.
Right. So maybe shifting focus slightly, what does all this mean for the general public, for vacationers? These innovations, they must translate into the actual holiday experience, right?
Directly. You're seeing these much larger ships, packed with diverse amenities, the largest water parks at sea, multiple distinct zones catering to different ages, different tastes. It enhances the onboard offering significantly.
And the destinations.
That strategy means you get more exclusive, potentially higher quality experiences at ports that might have been just standard stops before. It could really change how people view a cruise vacation. It might even pull more people towards cruising as their main holiday choice, simply because the offering is becoming so much more differentiated and, well, appealing.
So Royal Caribbean's investments, both fleet and destination, paint a clear picture of sustained growth strategy. But realizing those benefits, particularly the financial ones, happens across different timelines, different reporting periods. The long-term view, though, seems compelling.
It does. And the whole competitive landscape for people's vacation money is constantly shifting. RCL's aggressive innovation definitely sets a high bar. It challenges the whole industry, really, to step up.
Which leads to the question for anyone watching this space. How quickly can competitors adapt, or will RCL maintain this edge for the foreseeable future? That's all the time we have for this deep dive. Thank you for joining us on the Wall Street Podcast.